seconds.
Best of luck.
Give me an afterlife check.
Six, 5,
Go to black.
4, 3.
They're not dolls!
There's a new cereal in the neighborhood with O's and ghosts.
Tastes real good. Ghostbusters.
Marshmallow ghosts, fruit flavored O's. Ghostbusters taste great with milk and juice and toast. A nutritious breakfast with the ghosts.
Ghostbusters.
Fruit flavored O's.
Ghostbusters.
Marshmallow ghosts.
Ghostbusters.
Hey, what are you gonna crunch?
Ghostbusters.
By the power vested in me, I declare Atlanta Freak Nation!
Hey everybody, this is the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So now that we got one Leni Loud episode out of the way, time to move on with the next Leni Loud episode in Leni Loud month.
Hens love roosters, geese love ganders, everyone else loves
Leni.
Not me.
everyone who counts loves
Leni.
And if you think last week's episode review was so terrible with Leni Loud just because the writers made her so selfish in that episode, well, this next episode might cool you down a bit. Electshunned. Shit, what's with the ED in these titles? Kind of close to the word election. This one is the 18th episode of season 5 of the Loud House, and likely above all, the 217th episode. Now, to be honest, I thought almost the plot of this episode was kind of ridiculous, but do I think it's bad or do I think it's good at today's standards? Well, let's go make ourselves a good election, because our entire country's already going to hell in a handbasket. I just pray and hope we get a better president.
Who has heard the poem called The Snake? So I have it. Does anybody want to hear it again? You sure? Are you sure? Okay. So let's dedicate this to General Kelly, the Border Patrol, and the ICE agents for doing such an incredible job.
Okay, a file about zoning laws. Another one that goes under A.
What the hell is she doing there?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I don't know. Phew.
Great work, Leni. How are you liking the internship so far?
Gosh, Mayor Davis, it's the best!
Whoa, heyo! Fire in the plot hole. Did Leni suddenly quit Reingers and actually started working here? Or is she actually still working at Reingers and actually having this as a part-time job for somewhere for her to get in college? I have no idea what the writers are actually thinking these days. I really cannot actually explain that, if she actually is having 2 jobs. Then again, Fiona and Miguel actually did appear in another episode with Leni in this season, and that episode really hurts. But that's not the case.
You are a hoot. When my campaign manager arrives, send him in. It's time to talk re-election. We've got a race to win.
If you're going to run a race, my sister Lynn says you should always do some warm-ups.
We're just supersonic racing, running to the point on no return. Everybody's supersonic racing. Come on, let the fire burn.
That's not the kind of race the mayor actually means, Leni. I swear, this 17-year-old girl still got a lot to learn. But I love her. Elsewhere in the mayor's office, there's this dickweed who I really can't stand in this episode. But somehow, you might be rewarded if you can actually guess which Looney Tune character he actually voiced in this new Looney Tune show called Wabbit.
All right, first things first, if anyone runs against you, we dig up some grade A dirt on them. It worked like a charm the last election.
Well, at least I'll give the four-eyed dickhead this kind of credit, because then nobody in that Taurean Roar Woods is gonna give a shit about this freaky-ass, mutated, double-ass-cracking, two-timing, no-good, lying, scheming, stiff-legged, spotted-lipped, selfish, greedy, fat-ass, meat-sack, dude-stick. I think that's just about as good as I can put it.
Then, we stage a ton of photo ops with you playing your keyboard. Voters say sound effects are, quote, fun and relatable. Also, kissing babies is so last election.
Survey says...
That was pretty sick, man.
People are really into their pets now. I figured you could get in some smooch practice on my stepdaughter's Gila monster.
No thank you. And who the fuck actually carries a Gila monster as a pet? Those things are really fucking dangerous. And I don't know if you can actually keep them as pets, especially about how venomous they can be if they bite. And you know, him holding the Gila monster like that way, it makes him look like a villain.
Maybe he's the villain.
What?
What? Well, if the scene's only a couple seconds long and they're not writing a good mystery and it's entirely pointless, maybe that's the only point of having it, just to make him a bad guy.
Mayor Davis? Sorry to interrupt. I'd love to help your campaign. I've got lots of great ideas, like adding flavors to the drinking fountains. People would hydrate if they could choose kiwi or pomelo water, or new vests for crossing guards. I'm working on a concept.
Damn, you fine. But I'm still much into Kelly more than Rita.
Milf. Milf. Milf.
Those ideas are terrible.
You dick!
Dick.
I don't know if anyone else actually likes Leni's ideas, but somehow I kind of agree with them. In fact, she could be useful to help me around in my home theater. Not that I want to pick out curtains or anything.
Now, Vic, Leni. I like your enthusiasm, but running for mayor takes more than quirky ideas.
That's gotta sting, right? Even if your heart is bigger than your brain. Later that night, back at that Loud House.
Not bad, I do pretty well myself.
Good, Dad.
Hey, slow down there, Lana. You're eating like a pig.
My ideas are not terrible.
What the hell are you talking about?
I pitched ideas for the mayor's re-election campaign, and her meanie campaign manager hated them.
That idiot. You better get back to Reingers now.
I have good ideas, you know, like new comfy cushions for all those old lumpy school bus seats.
Now that you mention it, my butt has been numb since kindergarten.
Survey says...
Oh no, those hot girls want our nuts, we better run.
Or keeping stores open past 9. Has anyone heard of night people?
Preach.
Well, I think it's gay. Do wear a dress.
Or longer green lights so you can get to the movies in time for the previews.
Leni, could you kindly get down off to the table? Because you're kind of making a scene here while we're eating.
Wow, sweetie, those are great ideas. If you were running for mayor, I'd vote for you, if I could vote.
Me too.
Me 3.
I say do it before it's too late, and it's gonna be too late real soon. So, yeah, hurry up.
Now that's something realistic the writers actually managed to keep in the actual show. Because somehow you can't even vote for mayor or president unless you're about 16 or 18 or older to actually vote. It's too bad I couldn't even vote for George W. Bush at the time. But somehow this gives Leni an idea. Well, we come to the Royal Woods Mall.
Lower, Lincoln. Now higher. Lower. Whoa. Okay, now it's too low.
Judas Priest, kid, make up your fucking mind about where you want it at. Cheese, too much cheese, less cheese, more macaroni, less macaroni. Make your fucking mind up, kid.
Leni Loud isn't full of hot air.
Well, I'd press stop after that fact, but let's keep going.
Seriously? As campaign manager, I absolutely did not approve whoopee cushions.
Hey, whoa, fucking timeout. Who the hell made you campaign manager? Hell, as I recall, Leni actually never made you the campaign manager. If anyone was gonna be the campaign manager, I'd say it's Lisa.
She didn't say it, Luann, but I'm the obvious choice. Leni and I have the same sophisticated vision.
Yeah, and what vision is that, your majesty? Painting the town pink? Ruling the entire world? Or maybe finding some kind of cute boy that's willing to get into your panties?
Survey says...
Dungeon, 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 dungeon.
Oh, here we go.
Dungeon, 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 dungeon,
never said I was the obvious choice. She and I have the same sophisticated vision, because I got a bunch of stupid old girly habits.
Why pay when samples are free? That's old Vic's motto.
Yeah, I've seen stupid shit in a show, something like, I don't remember what it was called, but there was this one guy who couldn't afford so much the money at a theater to actually get a popcorn or an actual drink, and when they went to sit down at the movie theater, this guy walks out of the theater, he goes to the trash can, he actually picks out an empty soda cup and an actually empty popcorn bag, and he asks for a refill, and he actually gets the fucking free refill. And in reality, you can't get away with shit like that.
I'm Leni Loud, and I would like to be your new mayor.
Leni's running for mayor?
Well, here's to an easy victory for you.
You think it's that easy, that you're just gonna stand there and say that a dumb blonde teenager isn't gonna beat the mayor's odds?
If you vote for me, I'll have a no-tax shopping day here at the mall. You have a right to buy a poncho and have money left for a calzone.
Leni! Wait, are people actually listening to her?
Mommy.
Cut that out.
Relax. The Vicsters got this.
Yeah, good luck with that, Richard Nixon. So Leni, Rita, and Lola actually arrive at Tall Timbers Park, and you're not actually gonna believe who actually shows up in this episode, especially when we last saw her in Brave the Last Dance.
Voters, have you noticed there's no cell service at Tall Timbers Park? When I snap a cute nature selfie, I want to post it now. Mother Nature deserves 5 bars. Genius.
Is this what you want? An inexperienced baby for mayor?
By the way, that's a real cute baby picture of Leni. How the fuck did that guy even manage to get the baby photo anyway? Did he just suddenly break into the fucking Loud House? That slimy bastard.
Vote for Davis, a grown adult.
Oh no, he did not. Hold on, sweetie. Slow down.
That's just stupid.
This guy laughing like this, it feels like he's actually being in the villain campaign commercial.
Chillin' out, chillin' with the villain.
Sundays from 1 to 3. Get sinister with these wicked weekend warriors.
Chillin' with the villain.
Chill out with the villains. Sundays starting at 1:12 Central, only on Toon Disney.
Oh, you want to play? Let's play. Oops.
And I've never been so humiliated in all my life.
Leni, as your campaign manager, I am telling you, we have to hit back!
Lola, that's not my campaign. Mayor Davis may play icky, but I don't.
Now that's something Leni would absolutely never do. If you guys remember a certain episode where the Louds actually did this to Leni before. Hell, this actually sounds something that Lola would actually do, considering the fact that she and Mr. Grouch were destroying each other's house in an episode of season 5. And good God, kids, quit calling yourself a campaign manager. You're not good at it.
And as mayor, I'd make opening more nail salons my #1 priority.
I wish there was a manicure for all my opponent's wacky ideas.
Fuck you too.
Voters, family values matter to all of us, so the kind of family a mayor comes from is important. Frankly, the Louds are out of control.
I'd say that's right, but then I'd be lying. Richie, telling a lie.
They were banned from every pool in town. They created a zombie scare, and have you ever eaten in a restaurant with them? Trust me, it's not pretty.
I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker! You know, I'd say that's bullshit, but then again, she's absolutely right about all that. Except that second one. Shit, the Louds didn't actually create a zombie apocalypse. That was Lincoln and Clyde that actually managed that. Then again, in one that flew over the Loud House, it kind of was kind of a sickly zombie apocalypse, but at least it didn't get spread throughout the entire fucking town, as bad as COVID has been doing.
Are those the family values we want? I certainly don't. Vote Davis!
No!
heartless SOB?
Nobody talks about my family like that. We are so hitting back.
Of course, you know, this means war.
Uh-oh, I like to see where this is actually going. Shit, if anybody were to vote for me, I'd let you be one of my cast members on my show. And that was a bitch move that Mayor Davis actually said about the Louds. You wouldn't want anyone talking shit about your own family. And somehow Leni's not even gonna fucking reconsider about this, because somehow she could have actually did this for a better use instead of trying to run for mayor. But I'll tackle that once I'm actually done with this episode. When darkness came, Leni, Lola, Lynn, and Lana searched the city hall to find the good dirt on Mayor Davis.
Okay, team, we need something super juicy on Mayor Davis. Now let's get digging.
Let's get dangerous.
On it. Wait, where's the dirt? It's just an expression, Lons. Oh, man.
Will you remind me again of why we brought her?
Shh, you have to be quiet or we're gonna get... Lynn, turn that off! Stop playing. You idiot.
Ew. There's something about that laugh Lola does. It just plain puts chills on everybody's spine that the Grim Reaper is coming sooner than you think.
Reaper, no reaping. Reaper, no reaping. Reaper.
It's time Royal Woods knew the truth. Mayor Davis bought her keyboard at Toots and Tunes, which is in Hazeltucky.
Well,
Suck me sideways.
You're probably wondering why the hell did I add that clip in? Well, that's because if you remember in Racing Heart, she said she actually got that from her kids. But then again, she never said where they actually bought it from.
Do you want a mayor who doesn't bother to shop in her own town?
Ew, really?
I certainly don't. I'm Leni Loud, and I shop local a lot.
Don't worry, Mayor Davis. Old Vico's gonna take care of this.
You know, I find it strangely odd that an adult and a teenager are going head on about this shit. There's an expression to that. It's called grow up. And Leni shows up at Sunset Canyon.
Society must modernize, and that's why I support a new touchscreen pudding machine.
Yada, yada. Enough of the sweet talk.
You're really pushing it, you old bat.
And is it just me, or am I the only one who thinks that how season 5 is just overusing Flip and Scoots a lot in different episodes throughout the 5th season? Which I wouldn't be too surprised if the writers were actually gonna do a center story on Scoots.
Never mind, I don't really want to know.
When you gonna fling some more mud at Davis? Mama needs drama.
Sorry, no more playing dirty from Leni Loud's campaign. Swearsies.
Bah humbug to you, too.
Leni, look what Mayor Davis is mailing out to people.
That is a tragic amount of denim.
Well, there's something you don't see every day.
Seriously? I don't see what the exact problem with this is. Leni just looks so damn good in that. Look like one of a famous pop singer, maybe Carrie Underwood, Taylor Swift, I don't know who the fuck I'm thinking. But somewhat Leni's not easily to actually walk away from all this, and this all could have been done and over with.
Everybody loves cat videos, right?
I certainly don't. I wish they were banned. Never came back.
Holy shit! Get it away!
Do you want a cat hater in the mayor's office? I certainly don't. Vote Leni Loud.
That's the gayest shit I ever heard.
That's some stupid, shitty commercial editing I've seen. And I thought the kid being covered in ice cream was so fucking cringeworthy.
Get it away from me!
It was really harsh and totally untrue. Love it.
High five! Killing it.
Leni Loud failed her driving test 14 times. How do you know she won't drive over your rights or family?
That son of a bitch! I know he just didn't bring back the badass memory from driving Miss Hazy. That's just being an inconsiderate prick to actually somebody who tells the whole entire public that someone actually failed their driving test 14 fucking times. Then again, maybe in the future, Leni might actually get better at driving. I can't possibly guarantee that, but somehow it's gonna happen in the future, especially when it's gonna be her turn to go off to college.
Leni Loud supports mandated makeovers.
And President Biden is actually doing mandates on vaccination to send us all the hell in a handbasket. I'm sorry I keep bringing that up. It's the sad, but it's the ugly truth. I'm not always telling the truth of how I feel. Hell, last year in May, I lost 2 friends who got vaccinated, and they were school friends of mine, and they will surely be missed.
Did you know that Mayor Davis wears open-toed shoes in the winter?
She's not a natural blonde.
She hates flippies. Oh my gosh.
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Now then, since we're at the high school, we actually got a rally actually being held there. And Leni is just about to give out her final speech. If she makes this work, she will actually beat Davis out.
Girl, say it 3 times in a row, and you won't believe how far I'll go.
Which wouldn't kind of seem right once you think about it. But let's just watch.
Now listen up. This is your last speech before the election. I need for you to go out there and throw that final punch. Take Mayor Davis down. Got it?
Otherwise...
Oh, gosh! Oh, gosh!
Silence!
Like, can we talk for a sec about how Mayor Davis is
Really bad at mayor,
Shut her forever! Shut her forever!
How great is this going, huh? Girl, you got it in the bag now.
This doesn't feel right. It feels icky.
Icky is good. Icky wins the race.
He's the worst! No, stop! Mayor Davis is not the worst.
What? Motherfucker, say what one more goddamn time.
She may have run a nasty campaign, but Mayor Davis is a really nice person.
That's a good one.
And she's done a lot of awesome things for Royal Woods, like cleaning up Tall Timbers Park and founding the annual Cherry Pit Spit. You all love spitting pits, remember? If anyone's the worst, it's me. I said a bunch of mean and untrue stuff, and I'm sorry. It's not who I am.
We need to build a wall. We need to build a wall. We need to build a big, beautiful wall. We need to build a wall. We need to build a wall. We need to build a big, beautiful wall.
Like this!
From now on, my campaign is just about fun new ideas, whether I win or lose. Swearsies.
Oh, you're weak, Loud.
Yeah, and you're gay. I lie if I say I didn't see that coming, but obviously it was actually coming right in front of our very own eyes. Someone, I knew Leni was actually still the sweetest person that she is, and she would never actually cheat that easily. Does this sound like a familiar episode that we all know and love, especially when she got her first job?
It's okay. I wouldn't even be shopping here if it weren't for people like you working so hard.
And a big congratulations to Teresa Davis.
That's the first time we ever got to know the mayor's real name. Mayor Teresa Davis. That's my mother's name.
Who has won a very close race to be re-elected mayor of Royal Woods.
You know, even if Leni was actually going to be high school president, it makes me kind of wonder who the hell would she be running against? At least for the very least, she won't do this bullshit complaining that Lori, Luna, and Luann did in Deep Cuts, which that still should have been a Luna Loud Focus episode.
Hey, hon. Your mom and I just came to say we're so ding-ding proud of you.
But I lost the election.
Sure, but you realize staying true to yourself was more important than winning.
Truth doesn't always win friends, but it certainly influences people. You're not half bad for a hominid.
In that case, I'm proud of me too.
And I'm sorry that I couldn't rescue you.
So to finish the episode off, we actually come to the Royal Woods Mall.
Okay, Mayor, here are the scissors for the ribbon cutting. I painted them pink to coordinate with your outfit.
Leni? You're the best intern and a formidable opponent. The way you ran your campaign, it inspired me. I fired Vic. No more dirty tricks for this gal.
Woo, she fired the Richard Nixon dickhead. Hallelujah, hallelujah, fuck yeah!
On your motherfucking phone. Jump on your motherfucking phone. That's right.
I know you love me. Go.
Power Rangers. Everybody is kung fu fighting. The mind becomes fast as lightning.
Are you finished?
Okay, yes, I'm finished.
Folks, I'm proud to announce Royal Woods Mall's very first no-tax shopping day. But I can't take credit for this fun new idea. Leni, would you do the honors?
Yo, should've just run for mayor myself.
I'll get you, Davis, next time.
Yo, should've just run for mayor myself. You'd vote for old Tricky Vic, wouldn't you, buddy?
And you know, him saying Tricky Vic, and how the way I keep mentioning Richard Nixon throughout this review, it actually makes common sense. Because former President of the United States, Richard Nixon, he actually nicknamed himself Tricky Dick. Somehow Vic and him actually used dirty tactics on their opponents. But there was a reason that Richard Nixon's nickname was actually coined by his opponent, Helen Douglas, while during the race in California in 1950. And as most of you guys know your history on Richard Nixon, you probably know what kind of dirty shit he did back in that time.
I'm speechless.
Just thought I actually dropped the ball on this subject before I forget. Oh well, so that was Electshunned.
Oh, I'm sick of you telling me you're leaving me. What did I do to you to make you?
Now there's a reason why I put it so much in between, because honestly, I really don't have too much to say about this episode, because somehow I didn't find it too much interesting. Because of all the episodes, that is a Leni-centered episode, which I'm kind of really happy to actually hear about ever since Everybody Loves Leni, Shop Girl, Crimes of Fashion, Leader of the Rack, Driving Miss Hazy. But for the most part of this episode, it was kind of, is how I can actually put it. First of all, like I said in the review, how the hell did Leni actually get an internship job? And does she even still work at Reinger's? And as bad as much season 5 is actually doing more less realistic elements in this show, and this one actually feels more unrealistic. Okay, let me explain what the problems are. First off, Leni actually trying to run for mayor, especially when she's actually a minor. You can't actually be elected as mayor unless you're like 21 and over. Even if Leni did so, she would not even be qualified to actually compete. Like I said, she's 17 years old and considered a minor, which is kind of the age limit here in Michigan, between 21 and over. This would have actually been so much better if she was actually running for school president. That would have been a more simple and realistic plot. And there's also a lot of holes in the plot here, such as when Mayor Davis actually said the Loud family actually created a zombie apocalypse, but in the last Loud on Earth, this was actually Lincoln and Clyde who actually did it, because when they thought their dads were zombies, I feel like she was just fucking exaggerating. And also, like I kind of mentioned in this review, when Mayor Davis actually purchased her keyboard, when somehow in Racing Hearts, she said she actually got it from her kids. I don't know if Leni may have forgotten or if she was trying to lie to get people to vote for her, kind of what Biden and Nixon did. And the other one is, like I said before, about Leni actually working at City Hall, especially when she already had a job. But then again, I might be thinking that this might be the theory that I think she's possibly doing this for her college application. Who knows what will happen in the next season. And I did find the episode a little bit predictable because this kind of had a similarity to the plot of Shop Girl. Leni tries to be so much aggressive to actually win her fights, but later decides to be nice instead of being Leni Loud Jr. But somehow in Shop Girl, she got what she wanted for her kindness. But in this one, she didn't even get rewarded. And yes, I knew that Leni was actually gonna lose the election, but I'm actually happy that she actually had a change of heart in the end. In the end, it's not terrible and it's not good. I love Leni Loud. Somehow I'm not gonna like what they're gonna do to her in season 6. So for me, it's kind of an in-between episode. Not one of my favorites, but somehow I'll still kind of enjoy it every now and then. I just wish this was actually a school president episode instead of the election of being a mayor. Hell, there's sometimes I wish I was president. Living large and free in a big house is one thing. But then again, people trying to kill you, I don't think so. Thanks, but I'd rather stick to being a freedom fighter in Michigan. I'm the Loud House Critic, and that's all, folks. No, wait a minute, that didn't even sound too much right. I gotta work on that.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove. It's how we show our love. In the loud house, one boy and 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well, what about the... We could do this all day, but we're not going to. See you tomorrow.